Welcome back. Imagine you're doing some minor home improvement projects and you discover a century-old advertisement frozen in time. Ian Russell has the story.
Few things are as mundane as replacing siding.
I was absolutely floored.
But ask George Johnson.
It was immediately like,
and
oh my God.
He'd have to disagree.
Totally different. When they started pulling this off, I had no idea there would be any of this. Kind of a complete surprise.
Johnson always knew his home was historic.
It was built in 1915.
But nothing could compare to this.
It's an instantly recognizable Minnesota landmark kind of a thing. And it's like, this is a really cool, big deal.
History.
It hasn't seen sunlight until today.
Tucked away for nearly a century.
And all the colors are still just fantastic. I mean, you're not going to find signs like this that are in this condition because it essentially just got sealed 110 years ago under tar paper and siding. I want to just make sure it's protected right away.
Not just one side of the house, but both. The other side now covered. Pictures show the old gold medal flower ad in its full glory.
To dig into some of the history to find out what in the world was this and why is this on my house was just really fascinating. It was really fun.
That history started in the early 1900s. Building records show the home used to be a lot over and was listed as a store before it was moved to where it is now in November of 1915.
My immediate reaction was like, this is the coolest thing possible.
Tanner Deeds with the Mill City Museum says this isn't just Minnesota history, it's the history of our country.
This is one of the first advertisement campaigns for food that's sustained in American history.
Why not now?
Right? They cut a little bit out.
Yeah.
Deed says that slogan, eventually, why not now, popped up around 1908, part of the flower industry that made the Twin Cities what they are today.
It really speaks to Minnesota playing a role in global economy at the time.
I assume that it was kind of more of a traditional storefront. You can kind of see here.
A turn-of-the-century home now turning heads.
And this was the original stuff.
Wow.
If only these walls could talk.
I would love to have anyone reach out to me and say, oh, I have information on your house. People always have that thought that, oh, I'll find something amazing in the attic or I'll find something in this old house, and you never think it's actually the house itself is the thing that is really cool and historic, you know?
Johnson says he wants to preserve the ads and make sure they're not damaged. He says the plan right now is to carefully remove the entire thing, wrap and protect the house, and then reinstall the sign with sealant to protect the paint and that ad. An injury on the Target Center court this week has people around the world reacting. It wasn't a player, but a performer. The acrobat Red Panda is known for juggling bowls on her head 8 feet in the air. She's stolen the hearts of sports fans during intermissions for over 30 years. And that's apparent now more than ever, seeing the worry after her fall last night. Morgan Wolf has more.
Over to Cunningham, long range, bottom!
It wasn't just the scoreboard that had Lynx fans feeling defeated last night at the Target Center. Yeah, the team lost the Commissioner Cup title to the Indiana Fever. A loss that burned a little hotter concerning that Caitlin Clark didn't even play. But the other crusher, that came at halftime.
Everybody was like, Red Panda down.
A highly anticipated performance from the league and NBA favorite Red Panda took a turn.
Right at floor levels, staring right across at her, and she fell backwards and caught herself and instantly grabbed her wrist.
Lynx superfan Steve Marsh says the arena went silent.
And like somebody was like, cut the cameras. It looked broken.
Red Panda was helped off the floor and taken away in an ambulance.
It's weird to see Caitlin Clark and Nafisa Collier upstaged by an acrobat who fell down, you know, but that's how much Red Panda means, you know.
Red Panda comes from a family of acrobats. She grew up getting special training, but broke into the NBA in the 90s on happenstance. This was after a halftime performer canceled on the Clippers. 30 years later, her tricycle bowl balancing routine has been seen all over the country. I mean, she's been to more NBA finals than any player or coach.
You know, to have someone with the fame, the following, who brings so much joy to so many people for so long, like go down. I think a lot of people were definitely shocked.
The Athletic reporter Ben Pickman watched it happen live. He notes the response online is huge.
The Indiana Fever, during their celebration in the locker room after the game, we're talking about it, like extending best wishes to her.
Target Center left feeling the chill of 2 losses. Fans are hoping the queen of halftime makes a full and speedy recovery so that she can flip the script next time.
Bad vibes all around last night. A rough night for everybody, except for the Fever fans. Got to spray champagne all over our locker room.
In Minneapolis, Morgan Wolf, KARE 11 News.
He said it, bad vibes indeed. Okay, we're just over 24 hours out from the annual Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Contest. And this year, reigning champion and the greatest hot dog eater of all time, Joey Chestnut, is returning. He appeared on the Today Show yesterday and says he's ready for redemption.
I'm back at the table, and I'm doing what I love, eating hot dogs on the 4th of July and trying to make records. And this is it's awesome.
Most people know Chestnut holds the all-time Nathan's record for hot dogs consumed, 76 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes. But he also holds quite a few others. Check this out. Chestnut holds major league eating records for hard-boiled eggs, eating 141 of them in 8 minutes, tacos, eating 53 in 10 minutes, chicken wings, 182 in 30 minutes, and hamburgers, 103 of them in just 8 minutes. Stick with us. More news and weather's coming up after the break.